Hello, and welcome back to the Gaming Dave. This is my first Friday bonus video for you guys, and want to start off with something a little bit different, a little bit off the wall. It's not going to be a regular, but yeah, inspired by the Warp Zone's old series Drinking Games for Gamers. I'll put a link to that playlist for that down in the description. I thought I'd stick together a little drinking game of my own. I call it Counter-Strike Drunken Offensive. So, for Counter-Strike Drunken Offensive, you will need, obviously, Counter-Strike. Now, I don't know if this applies to all versions of Counter-Strike, but if you want to play it safe, you might as well just get the newest one, Counter-Strike Global Offensive. It's been out for a few years. It's really good, about £12, $15, and is one of the best multiplayer competitive shooters today. So, definitely worth picking it up. Next off, you're going to need something alcoholic to drink, obviously. I'm not particularly fussy about this, whether what you drink. It's just dependent on taste, beer, lager. If you want to do mixers, just whatever, just something to drink. You will also then need some shots, something to take shots of. For this is where I'd start making recommendations. I would suggest Russian Standard Vodka, or just any Russian vodka, simply because Counter-Strike has a very strong Russian presence that makes itself apparent quickly in the game. So, yeah, I would say Russian vodka, but just generally something to take shots off. So, this is when we get into the gritty. This is when we get to the rules and the how to play. I will put all the rules down in the description for you, as there are quite a few, so you can kind of copy them and print them off, or just do whatever. Just make sure you give me some credit for this. Okay, so generally, because there'll be different rules for different game modes, we have, if you die, take a drink, obviously. If you flashbang yourself, not if you get flashbang, but if you flashbang specifically yourself and you get the full effects of the flashbang, you take a drink and you feel shame. I don't care if you're in an intense firefight. If you flashbang yourself, you need to stop and take a drink and feel the shame. If you die from a headshot, take 2 drinks. You'll notice this by in the little top right corner where it says that you've been killed. It'll have a head with a bullet going through it. So there. And if you get the MVP in a round, most valuable player, take a victory shot. So for classic and competitive rules, if you plant the bomb, take a drink. If you defuse the bomb, take a drink. If you get an ace, this mostly applies to competitive, where as one man you kill the entire team, take a shot. For comp specific, if you get the most kills in a round, take a victory drink. Make sure you keep track of that. At the end of the half, take as many drinks as there is score difference. So if your team's not been doing so well, you might want to pick up the pace. Or if your team's been doing really well, you're also going to be drinking a fair bit. For hostage situations, which is only in a couple maps, if you pick up the hostage, take a drink. If you successfully rescue the hostage and take him to the end zone, 2 drinks. If you stop a hostage carrier, that's also 2 drinks. For arms race, one of my preferred game modes, if you rank up, take a drink. Rank up by a knife kill, 2 drinks. If you lose a rank, you only lose a rank when you get stabbed, take a shot. And if you win, you take a shot. Deathmatch, there's only one bonus rule here. If you kill with a bonus weapon, you take a drink. So that's the rules for Counter-Strike Drunken Offensive. I kind of chucked this together a bit on a whim. So if you want to tweak the rules, if you have any suggestions or improvements to rules, put them down in the comments below. Maybe have a bit of a discussion as to what you would like to see featured, and maybe I'll do another video in a couple weeks' time. It's like Counter-Strike Drunken Offensive 2.0, where I rehash the rules and I'll give you guys the credit. So say if we have some guy called Tom that was like, hey, why don't we have this rule instead of this rule? Or why don't we add these rules? And I'll just be like, so Tom from Corbridge suggests that we should have these rules, and that's actually a really good idea. So let me know what you think. I really enjoyed recording this video, and stay safe, drink safe. I'm the Gaming Dave. I'll see you next time.